In this video, we're going to be covering a really important aspect of GeoSnapShot. In fact, it's a patented a feature of GeoSnapShot that we call redaction. Some schools call it face blocking, but during this process, you'll get an idea of what it is, and we call it redaction. So redaction is about saying that a child, a student at the school, does not have access, media permission access, and we can set up various ways for that student to be safely and securely managed in all of the school's media. So let's go into the settings area and let's go into our photo security section. And in here, you'll see a photo of one student here who does not have primary sharing permissions. In other words, there is no media allowed to be shared of this child to either parents or internally within the school either. Now, we do have various sharing permissions. Some of these, the primary ones, can either be picked up from the SIS, or you can simply just upload students' photos here. So whether GeoSnapShot is integrated within your student information or management information system, if it is, we will pick up these from the media permissions that you already have in your school. If we're not integrated with your student information systems, you can just add photos right here to be able to go and find the photos that you need. Redact the photos that need. Okay, so I'm going to add a photo here of a child that does not have permissions set up. So this would either be pulled from the SIS automatically, or as I said, you can upload it here. So we've uploaded this child now. And it's said at the top of the screen here, it's going to take a few minutes to do this, but I'm just going to refresh the screen. And you can see here that nearly instantly we've redacted 10 photos. So it goes through the whole of the school photos. So all of the albums, all of the photos, any of the videos, in fact, that contain this child's face is picked up by face recognition and now redacted. And we can go into these and we can look at the photos that have been redacted. Okay, so if there's any question about photos that have been redacted and things like that, an admin can come in here. They can look at the photos and they can decide to do two things at this point. One is to unredact this photo. This photo is okay and should not have been redacted in the first place. It's not possible to see the student very well, or whatever the situation happens to be. The second one is the photo can be instantly downloaded to the desktop, and the management or admin person could then edit the photo if they wanted to and re-upload it, okay, without the student's face on it, so that the other students in the photos can see and have access to that photo. Okay, so you can do that with any of the photos in here. Now the face should only be a single face as you're uploading them here, portrait photo for example. There may be a short time delay before photos are fully redacted in the system. And it may take up to about an hour, so just be aware of that as you upload and redact photos. But it's a pretty quick process, so you can just be aware of that time sensitivity. Now, I can't show you in this particular demo, but when you're looking through the photos, an admin will see from an icon on the screen that photos have been redacted. Okay, so this red one means that nobody can see this photo because this student here has an active redaction going on. Okay, so they've been redacted. They're clearly shown in this photo here. This is the student that is redacted, and this is active. So this photo, although it will show to admins, will not show to any parents because of this. Okay. Now we can see the secondary or additional sharing permissions that this student has here. Okay, so this student can't be shown on social media, web publications, magazine publications, etc. and has an active primary permission of that they're redacted. Okay, this student here can't be used on social web or magazine, but is not redacted. So they don't want the photo to be published, but there is a no primary redaction available. So your media team can't use this on social media, can't use it for web, and can't use it for magazine publications. But other parents could download photos where this student exists in the photos. So I hope that makes sense. It's a really powerful, automated mechanism for both the students to be protected, but also for your media team to really save a huge amount of time in terms of the redaction of photos and understanding the parents' sharing permissions for any of the photos that your team may want to use. Thank you.